Hey guys, this is Feliciano96, and we are bringing you a new podfic series. That's right, this is the kickoff for the first episode of the Villian Barista, written by Cherium, being read by the Podfickers Baton Group. This project will have multiple talented voices coming together to bring you the series. All of the names working on this project will be listed below, and we will aim to release episodes daily. There's a link to the playlist containing all of these works in the description below as well, so be sure to check that out if you want to keep up to date. Be sure to check out not only the author's fic, but everyone's channels who are working hard to put this project together. And if you want to keep up to date, follow the playlist because that's where we'll be posting the videos as we upload them. So if there's even a delay in our uploading schedule, at least you won't miss it or feel like you've missed it. You'll be able to check back to the playlist. I do want to give a special thanks to Pikachu675 for all the hard work they put into making this project possible. They went out and asked for the permissions, and they helped gather all of us together in order to get this going. They really put in most of the work in getting this project rolling. The Villian Barista is 76,834 words and 23 chapters long. It is rated teen and up with tags for character death prior to the story starting, crack treated seriously, and Izuku with a gun. Any other tags will be posted below, or you can check out the fic on AO3 to read the additional tags that the author included. With that out of the way, here's the summary. From having nothing to having everything he's ever wanted, thanks to his kidnapper, all Izuku needs is to take care of this guy's Villian Cafe. It's not going to be that hard, right? Midoriya Izuku, a barista, an analyst, and a kid who now has happiness in his life. This is Chapter 1. Izuku thought that there's nothing worse than being told by All Might that he couldn't be a hero, but he certainly was wrong, as in front of him lies the lifeless body of his mother. Izuku is desperate to find any signs that she is alive, but is only met with cold silence. Around an hour ago, Endeavor and the villain fought each other. That resulted in the destruction of an apartment building. Their apartment building. Their home was destroyed to pieces. The roof collapsed in, and flames licking up the walls. At the time it started, he was out for a walk, unaware of the destruction and death that was happening to his home. He only has his phone and some money to buy at least 2 to 3 meals on him. What he arrived home to would haunt his dreams for months to come. After the ambulance came, everything became a blur to Izuku. He vaguely remembered riding in the ambulance with his mother's body, and that he didn't eat or sleep at all, and the news that they couldn't save her. The Bakugos took care of the funeral, and they even tried to adopt him. But as Auntie Mitsuki asked him that, his new situation came back to startling focus. If he lived in the same house as Bakugo, Izuku would rather die. So, after he said his last goodbye to his mother, he quickly escaped and ran as fast as he could. While he was running, his first tears broke free. How could someone's life be this miserable? This week is literally all of his nightmares combined. The first tear led to another, which led to a steady stream of tears falling down his face. He keeps trying to wipe them away with his hoodie sleeve, but it won't stop. He runs and cries until he's exhausted, but Izuku doesn't stop. He only slows his pace down to a walk. He doesn't know what time it is. He just keeps walking and keeps crying his heart out. He stops at a nice park and sits down against a tree when he finally decides to give in to his exhaustion. He pulls his legs up and buries his face in his arms. All the events that happened come back to him again, and a new set of tears are set free. He just doesn't know what to do with his life anymore. He got so lost in his head that he didn't see a person walking towards him. "Hey, kid, what are you doing out here?" Izuku jumps as the person crouches down in front of him. He looks up to see an attractive man with red hair, wearing a luxury-looking navy blue suit and white sneakers. Sitting?" He answers and rubs his tired eyes. "I know that. But seriously, do you know where you are right now?" The person, who looks really familiar for some reason, asks while lighting a cigarette. Izuku looks around and is now aware he is in an area he's not familiar with. Sorry, I don't," he shudders. "Need a ride?" the man offers, pointing to his motorcycle. I don't have anywhere to go, though." Why did he say that to a stranger? Izuku must have lost his mind. The man seems to brighten up immediately and says, "Ah, perfect." Izuku doesn't know what that means, and before he can question it further, the man lowers his sunglasses. Dark, red eyes that look almost black stare right at him. The irises glow and the world goes black. Izuku wakes up in a room that is not his. Well, he is homeless now, so anything is better than sleeping on the streets. But where is he? He moves to sit and looks at the expensive-looking room. He's on a very comfortable queen-size bed with a light gray bed sheet just like the wall color, where pops of color are accented by the paintings hung up. There's also a large closet room with a lot of clothes, which look suspiciously like his size, to his left. Izuku can't remember how he got here. The last thing he recalled was a man. Did that guy just kidnap him? Kid, you're awake. He flinches when somebody drapes an arm around his shoulder. Izuku turns around to face his kidnapper that is now sitting beside him on the bed. He is still wearing his sunglasses, but Izuku suddenly recognizes his face. Mine heist? He blurts out. How could he not memorize the face of an upcoming superstar of villains? He's famous for becoming a mastermind that never fails a heist. Both police and heroes are having a hard time catching him. Some say he's just fucking rich. And that's why he was able to escape every time. Izuku thinks that there is more to the story than just that. Wow, I'm flattered. You know so much about me. Oh, he mumbled again. I'm so glad I adopted you, kid. Now wait a minute. What is he talking about? What do you mean? You kidnapped me. Izuku responds and moves to get away, but fails. The villain's grip too strong for him to get out of his hold. Mine Heist chuckles and smirks at him. I already checked your name, Izuku. He was startled at the mention of his name. You have no family, no place to stay. You have literally nothing right now. A wave of sadness crashes into him. Why would he say that? Tears start forming in his eyes. Aw, Bunny, Mine Heist says in a soft voice, squishing his cheeks. Izuku doesn't know what's going on anymore. Why would an A-rank criminal be comforting him right now? He was exhausted, and the last thing he wanted was to be tortured by some crazy villain. Mind Heist seems to know what he's thinking, or maybe Izuku is just that easy of a book to read, and hurries to clarify. Come on, kid, I'm not going to do anything to you. Wow, that's very convincing. Huh, that sounds really suspicious coming from me. He says after Izuku stares blankly at him. What do you want from me, then? Izuku asks after a moment of tense silence. Well, let me tell you first that I used my quirk on you. I know everything that's happened to you, and I know your thoughts on some topics. Mine Heist lets him go and stands in front of Izuku instead. Izuku is about to ask what his quirk was, but decides against it. He nods, and Mine Heist continues. I know that you don't want to be a hero anymore. Izuku winces. So, I'll give you a job. What? What? I need to get to the airport in 10 minutes, so listen carefully. Izuku sighs and nods again. Mine Heist looks satisfied with his reaction, so he continues. Okay, in the past few months, I've been planning on bringing together a community of villains. Since heroes mostly work as a team, I think it's time for higher-ranked villains to start working together as well. I thought if there was a place where they could just sit and talk, that would be cool, and help move the dream along. But I definitely didn't want a shady club. Since it's not really my taste, he pulls out a card and hands it to the boy. Me and my team bought this building, and we settled on a cafe. You opened a cafe for villains? Izuku interjects, but Mind Heist doesn't seem to care. That's where you come in, Bunny. Why did he keep calling him that? But since I heard that Americans are interested in Trigger, and I can't let that opportunity go to waste, imagine the amount of money. I won't be around, and I'll need help starting the cafe. That's where you come in. He grins. Then he suddenly remembers something. Oh, can you make coffee? My Heist asks expectantly. Yes? Izuku, still confused by the situation he's in, answers truthfully. The villain looks happy, almost like he just won the lottery. Great, here's my credit card. You can buy anything you want, and this entire building is all yours. He shoves a black card in Izuku's hand and holy shit, is that an unlimited money credit card? And he has to do what now? Wait, you just want me to make coffee for villains? Izuku asks because, Jesus, he just gained a place to sleep and money to spend just by getting kidnapped? That's exactly what I said. Meinheis replies cheerfully and begins to gather his things and moves to exit the room. Izuku scrambles to block the door. But you just kidnapped me and we talked for like 5 minutes. He needs to be sure. This is too good to be true. It's like God feels bad for the past 14 years of his depressed life and decided this kid finally deserves something good. Izuku wants to laugh at how the one who helped him was a villain and not a hero. Are you not trusting me? Meinheis pouts. When Izuku looks at him unconvinced, he continues with a huff. It's my quirk, okay? Now, you should go take a bath and rest. Okay, kid? I know it's been a long day. He pats Izuku's hair, then hands him a new phone. If you have any questions, just ask. I'm going to be going now, so good luck, bunny. He waves and walks away, leaving Izuku with an overwhelming feeling of nervousness and gratitude. Well, at least Meinheis left him with everything he needed. What a careless villain. What if he'd been a greedy kid who would have stolen some money and fled to another place instead? But the guy said that he checked. Maybe he knew that Izuku wasn't a brat. Meinheis's quirk was very interesting. Activated by eye contact, is it mind reading? Is that why he's able to escape every time? Does he read a hero's mind and do something that wasn't on their mind and they never expect it? If that is the case, and Izuku tells the information to the heroes, he could get the villain caught. But Izuku isn't like that. He owes Meinheis a lot. Deciding he will do his best in his new job, Izuku stands up to explore the place. He walks into the closet and finds a note taped to the sleeve of an All Might-themed shirt. Kid, if you're reading this, I bought all your clothes and some necessary things already. Hope you like it. Meinheis. Izuku looks in the wardrobe and, oh my god, All Might limited edition hoodie. Meinheis is so nice. Too nice, actually. He wonders if the guy just randomly looked into people's minds to find someone to look after his cafe. The thought of that is funny, and he can't help but smile to himself. It's the first genuine smile since all the bad things that have happened. There's a selection of pajamas that are full of rabbit-themed items. Okay. He can wear those, even if they look really expensive. He picks one and walks into the bathroom that is next to the closet. And, holy shit, is this a 5-star hotel? The bathroom is almost as big as the bedroom. The floor and walls are made of marble. The colors are made of the same black and gray shade too. What did Izuku do to deserve this? He fills the tub and strips down and steps slowly into the tub, closing his eyes and laying back. He breathes in the scent of bubble bath and allows his body to relax. His mind wanders and he realizes something. Meinheis knew everything about him, but he didn't say anything about his quirklessness. He wants to cry again. What did he do to deserve kindness that he didn't get from anyone aside from the villain that kinda kidnapped him? Izuku wakes up to the sound of message notifications the next day. He opens his eyes lazily and reaches for his phone. It's a text from Meinheis. Meinheis. Yo, kid. My friend's gonna be up there. 7 a.m., maybe? I don't know. Make some coffee for them, will you? Rough night. Izuku looks at the time. Fuck, it's 6:30. He quickly takes a shower, wearing the All Might hoodie with some shorts, and runs down the stairs to the first floor. He walks in a room that looks like a huge living room. The walls are white bricks contrasting with the black furniture. There's a zone that looks like the living room, with a black sofa set surrounding a glass coffee table and a big TV with gaming consoles. But there's tables and chairs, so a cafe with a homey vibe? To his left is a countertop that's full of equipment and ingredients for making coffee. He turns on the air conditioner and walks to look through things and finds a back door. It leads to the kitchen that's surprisingly a normal-sized room. He spots another note on the large fridge. The fridge is full. You can live on the stuff inside for a long time. P.S. I forgot to tell you that we never opened the cafe before. So, good luck. Please don't get killed. I like you. What the fuck? How can Izuku survive this? He's just a kid with a sad life. He sighs, already resigning to his fate, and walks back to make himself a latte. Vanilla latte, maybe? When he finishes making his cup, the air is thick with the scent of coffee. He takes a sip, and wow, it's actually really good. He should have opened a cafe instead of dreaming to be a hero. If he was this good at making drinks. A wave of confidence flows through him. The door pushes open suddenly, revealing another familiar guy that he's sure he's seen every day in the news. My God, a serial killer? His confidence plummets. Yep, he's totally not ready. Thank you guys so much for listening. Part 2 should be out tomorrow at some point. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.